The Stationeers, Venus, day 72. Let's go and get these potatoes planted. It should be safe. I don't have water in the pipe, but I will soon. Nice. Now let me connect these hydroponic trays back in. That's going to lower the pressure again, which is going to evaporate some more of the water I have in here. How bad is it? Not great. Yeah, it's evaporating quite quickly. It's making it cold. Hopefully that's going to stop soon. Come on. That's enough. There. No, I still have very little water. So I think that the next step really, as soon as I get the air cooled down, I need to get this slightly hotter. Oh, and this pipe is cooling down now, which is probably because all that water cooled down everything, maybe? Are you idling or not? Yeah, you're idling. Good. But this pipe is already cooling, which means that the main coolant system is colder than this. That's good. Now let's get these planted. Do I want to plant all of them right away? How many do I need? I do need to get the oxygen production going again. So this is going to be 27. Which should be about how much I need for breathing. I also need to produce more water, and quickly. Let's add another then, I think. And the rest I'm going to keep empty until I get a decent supply of water. Yes, we lost a bit to evaporation, but not too bad. And I do have some water to drink. No, that's more oxygen coming in. Of course, for oxygen, I need to bring in some carbon dioxide for the plants to work with. What? Let's go there. Power is fairly low again. Yeah, of course, because I need to repair the solar panels. Damn it. I should have the air to do that though, so let's do it right now. How cold are you? 70. Good. Which means that you should be down to about 80. 87. Yeah, it's slowing down, of course, now. That's fine. Canister. Oxygen. Let's fix those solar panels. Oh, first let's check the traders. Start-stop trader. No, start-stop isn't what I'm looking for. Good. Let's fix those. Now it might actually be faster to use the duct tape now, that I can actually make more, as many as I need. Let's go. We need to do it all in one go. This is probably slower. Yeah. It does have the advantage that I'm not going to be taking the solar panels offline in the meantime. Let's at least do it piecemeal. Of course, if I had tracking on these panels, that would also be nice. It's also taken me quite a bit of time. Okay. You're going to be easier because you have tracking. And you can see that the way the sun moves on Venus is fairly convenient for solar power. And unlike the real Venus, it gets a lot of solar. Now, of course, Venus is closer to the Sun than Earth is, but it also has ridiculous cloud cover. Though, maybe we can assume that future humans have somehow managed to get rid of most of that. That would make some sense. So if the pressure on Venus is actually these 240 kPa, that would kind of work out, right? Okay. And yeah, that's what I thought. It's really going to do much, right? Oh. Oh. Why aren't you doing anything? Oh. That's weird. Oh. Let's not bother with that. Can I grab some... Oh. That was close. I kind of want to take a bit of iron if I can. If I can find some. Silicon should be fine. Do have a decent amount of that after all. Gold is always welcome, I think. Not much iron. There is some. Getting quite a bit of wind there. Again, on Venus, winds are not to be trifled with. On the other planets, you usually don't really have to worry about mining at all. There's not much of a chance of getting anything broken, really. On Venus, even small changes can be lethal. And that's it for the Sun, I think, pretty much. Yeah, let's go home. Another wasting caution. And I kind of completely missed the first one. That was lucky. Just, you can switch the tank fast enough to not hurt your lungs permanently. But I decided after many bad experiences in the past that it's not worth it. And in the end, if you run out of your last waste tank after all of this, you still have some fallback. So you can switch out into the half-full tanks, which helps a lot to keep you alive. Yep. We should have gotten decent amount of power while the sun was still up. Means that the cooling should be almost done, I think. There we go. How are you? 22, great. 62 in here, also good. Yeah, and I didn't get a whole lot of ore, but it should be more than enough, really. Good. Is there something I should be doing right now? Power is fine. No traders. Filter low. Filter low. Okay, so that's the end of another carbon dioxide filter. That's fine. Should probably start recycling those. Okay. You're down to 60. You are down to 75. That part of the cooling is going nicely. There's 125 moles in here, which should be decent cooling even after I disconnect this. So I think it might be time to capture more volatiles for the water production. Yeah, let's do that. No, of course, it's not going to be a whole lot. No, it's not great. Connect the input. You should be completely empty. Yeah. And the output needs to be reconnected here. There we go. That should be it. Having more biomass wouldn't be awful. I'm running out of potatoes.
Air tank low.
Yeah, should be building up. Turn the vulture on. Yep, it's a nice amount of volatiles in there. That's the first part. The second part is making sure that we have oxygen, which should be building up now in the greenhouse. That I can't take any out of it until I get more pressure in there. That's good. Here 55, 71. It is going down. Yeah, this is still working out very nicely. Are you already? Yeah, you're already hot. Oh, it's time to turn the first stage back on again. But that did last a fair bit of time. That's very nice. There. Of course, I do need to get the air out. How can I do this better? Because I want the oxygen without ruining this bit. Oh, I could just empty it out, I suppose. Yep, it's working out very nicely. Sorry about that. Okay. Water is a problem. I need to get done with this cooling very quickly. Which is not looking good. I don't have that much power. Are you going to help at least a little bit? I'll probably not, because this is already too hot again. Yeah, that's just wasting power, really. I'm probably limited by the heat exchanger again. So of course, as this gets colder, the heat exchangers exchange less heat. So it is going to slow down quite a bit. Should I switch to water again? Maybe. We do need more water. Okay, but that's the volatiles filtered out. I'm not going to make water out of these just yet. How much oxygen do I have in here? 114 moles, so that's a decent amount of water.
Anti-critical.
And it's already equalized. Very good. Oh, there's 53 more in the pipe. Good. The canisters are fairly small. The liquid canisters are even smaller, which is a bit weird. Okay, so that's going to be my breathing air for the near future. Void Ventures, not a seed trader. There. Now I'm going to make this into charcoal. So why not? At least it's not going to be confusing. Where are you? There. It should stack up to 250, I think. It's really slowed down now. But it's still going down, so that's good. I could take a bit of this air and get it into the cooling in the greenhouse. That will probably be faster, because the AC can heat this pipe up much higher than these 50 degrees. But I also already have the potatoes in there. So if I do too much, that would be bad. And I do have 100 degree air in here, nearly. Yeah, let's not do that. That's... How hot are you? 110, yeah. I think that's going to be a bit too hot. Oh! I'm feeling... might be fun. Let's try it. So adding the smaller one and colder one is fine. Okay. What about one of you guys? Close you first. Oh, okay. So the cooling system is a lot better than I thought. Let's wait until it gets back to 22. Is probably making it fairly hot in the pipe.
Health critical.
Yeah, but it's working. That's another way to recycle oxygen, I guess. Yeah. Okay. That's much better than I expected. But that's also the end of day 72, so bye.